Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Chatting Blues. Before we get into tonight's episode, can you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment in the comment section. Attended Watford 3, Blues 0. Absolute shambles of a performance. Just really, really fucking disappointed. I wasn't expecting nothing, if I'm being honest. I was expecting us to get beat, but I thought we'd go down with a bit of a fight. Do you know what I mean? There was no grit, no determination. The players looked leggy. In fact, let me just share my screen with you. So have I put the link in? I'll put the link in a minute. We've got Pete coming on in a bit, so I'll bring Pete on in just a moment. I just want to share my screen and go through a few bits and bobs first. Get your comments in what you thought of today's performance and where it went wrong, really. Okay, let's have a look at the lineup. So I was expecting an unchanged side, to be honest. So we had Beadle in goal. What an awful performance from Beadle. Back to his usual self of, a few times in that second half. Just, I don't know what he was doing. He looks quite. The geezer's 7 foot tall. How he can't catch a ball when it's coming into the box is beyond me. Parrying them out. Just terrible performance. Picking up a 5.5. So we've seen Samstead right back, Newman and Robinson. Then we've seen Clara come back in for Cashing, which I was quite surprised about. And it kind of, Chris Davis has got this thing of rushing players back. I love Cochrane, but it was too soon. And he goes off on 62 minutes with the same injury, which he's been out for a couple of weeks. So another disappointing. Just disappointed that Cochrane's had to go off injured. As far as the back four, Newman just for me. This is an instant match reaction, but Newman for me has just been a complete flop, guys. He's just been a complete flop. He's had one or two good games. Other than that, he's slow. He doesn't read the game well. He's just shocking. Robinson didn't play very well today. Granted, he's had a good couple of games. Pike, awful today again, picking up a 5.5. Just too long on the ball, man. Do you know what I mean? Just too long on the ball. And we've seen Iwata and Pike as a double pivot. Worked against Southampton, just didn't work today. Everyone just looked shattered. Then Iwata did drop into right back when Samstead went off. 46. Did Samstead go off injured as well, guys? It says 46 minutes. Oh no, he went off at half time, didn't he? The front four, as soon as I seen the front four, I thought we ain't got a chance here. Anderson out on the left. Had a go, I suppose. He got the highest rating, 6.8. But again, just didn't really do nothing for me. He dropped down on 77 minutes with an injury. Again, kind of furthers my point of rushing players back. I'd have just put Kumas in there, started Kumas. I'm not saying Kumas is great, but he just rushing players back. Williamson, just a joke of a player. I don't know. He just walks around as if he's playing fucking Sunday football. He's just a joke, mate. I can't stand Williamson. Picking up a 6.0. He got dragged off at half time. Patrick Roberts, I really like Patrick Roberts, but again, he looked absolutely shattered. Didn't really do much. Picking up a 6.4, and Kyogo done absolutely nothing again. He looked okay in the first 4 minutes, then just went missing. But you can't really put it down to one player. I've just gone through the squad there. It was just a shambles. We kind of look at we're not going to spend too much time on the thing. Watford are a counter-attacking team. Every time they've got the ball, they look like they was going to score. They're just walking through our defence. It was taking us about 100 passes to get anywhere near their final third. Whereas Watford, it was taking them 2 or 3 passes, 2, 3, 4 passes, and there was an own goal. Tommy to get in the hat-trick, as you know. The possession stats pretty even, 45-55. We didn't have, I believe we didn't even have a shot on goal. So we had 6 total shots, 6, 0 big chances. They had 13 shots, 3 big chances, which have scored all 3 of them, basically. What else? Let's have a quick look at because I don't really want to come back to this. I want people to phone in tonight, and I want people's opinions on what's going on and especially what's going on with this away form and stuff. Let's have a look at the league table. Okay, so Watford now move up to 4th. We will look at the results maybe a little bit later. Blues drop a place, to 16th now on 31 points. Just on an awful run of form, 31. So we need to start looking now down towards the bottom. Okay, so Norwich 3rd from bottom on 24 points from 6. We're 7 points off bottom 3 now. Okay, I mean we can count how many we're off top 6, but we're 9 off top 6, 7 off bottom 3. So we're looking down now, guys. We've Coventry up next. It's not looking great. Okay, so let me just stop sharing that. We will look at the goals as well. I'm going to go through a few comments and we'll bring Lee on. In fact, let me just copy the link. Oh, sorry, one second. Let me just copy the link. Present. Okay, so this is the link, guys. So I'm going to put it in the comment section now. If you've just joined, just hit the like button. Just take a moment, hit the like button. So there's a link now. It's in the bottom of the comments. Okay, press on that, you'll come on. So in fact, we'll bring Leon now rather than just go to comment. We'll get to the comments as we're talking. So how are you, Lee? You all right, mate?
Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, nice to see you, mate. That was a mad one today, wasn't it? Gosh, dear. Well, what to think, really? I mean, what should I give you an overview of what I think of the game today, or just in general? What's the plan?
Yeah. Talk to me a bit about today's game in general, and then talk to me a bit about what's the problem, what's going wrong this season.
It's really
talk to me about the game first, mate. Sorry.
Yeah, no. So I drifted in and out of the game. I sat and watched it all. I was chatting on the WhatsApp group, but so uninspiring. I mean, the game today. We did all right in parts. Like, you know, we did hold the ball, didn't we? And second half, I suppose. But I saw the lineup and sank a little bit. I mean, I would have wanted Anderson to play actually, because I thought it was a bit harsher when he went off the last home game I went to. Was it last? No, but what was the game I went to when he got sent off? When he passed it back and he got subbed.
That was an away game, wasn't it? Sheffield United.
Oh yeah, I went to that. It was there, wasn't it? And I thought that was Clara, but it was Anderson. And I thought, he went off then, didn't I? I thought it was a bit harsh. I'm kind of glad to see him play, but I don't know, man. It's so uninspiring, isn't it? It's so boring to watch. Like, I've been to a few away games now. I've just been lucky this season to pick up some tickets, and you know, I've been to most of them. I think I've missed 3 home games, like the Monday one, the Wednesday. It's hard to get in the week, but I can't remember being particularly inspired, man. I know we had those 3-4-0 home wins, 4-0 and 4-1, wasn't it? 2 4-0s and the 4-1. We had that period, didn't we? We scored 3 at home, 4 at home, 3 games in a row. But what's happened to that team? What has happened to that? You know, we scored 4 with 4-0, 4-1, 4-0, whatever it was. Where's that gone? It was looking really good then, wasn't it? It was looking amazing at that point. Sorry, I didn't talk about today's game, did I? But it was looking really inspiring at that point, wasn't it? You know, we're scoring 4 at home. It was looking really good. And then I just don't know what happened. So I think lately I've started to really question whether Chris Davis is correct. You know, whether it's time for him to stay or go. And I feel really bad for thinking that. And I kind of muted it a little bit. You know, where I sometimes drink at half time at the back of the Chiltern. Last home game, I asked a few people there what they thought, and I could tell that they weren't happy that I'd asked the question. So I kind of know it's a really difficult subject matter to talk about. But you feel what you feel, don't you? And do
you think it's solely down to Chris Davis, or do you think it's a culmination of things like Chris? Do you think some of the players are just not up to scratch? You know,
Correct.
You know, the away form is obviously dreadful. What do you like? What do you just put it down to? Chris Davis?
No.
No.
No, you're right, mate. Yeah, and it's really useful. I think that's a really useful challenge that you've kind of pushed back at me, and I think it's correct. It probably isn't Chris Davis, is it? I'll say Chris Davis, but I probably don't mean Chris Davis on his own. I always like it's like in the workplace. I always think I really don't like blame game. I know I've kind of just started saying I'm doing that, but on reflection, probably it wasn't the right choice of words I've just used. I think in the workplace, I always say I don't like a blame game. I don't like a single point of failure because it's rarely a single point of failure in any walk of life. If someone's failed, if it looks like there's a single point of failure, it's probably more about the system behind them that's failed them. And that's probably the case with Chris Davis, isn't it? Maybe. I'd love to know how the transfer system works because everything, I was saying recently, from the Bakuna era, I've not really been happy with most of the signings that we've made. So I do think it's a transfer issue more than anything. Yeah. So I think you're probably right, mate. I think it's probably a culmination of things. I heard some people at the ground last week saying that Anderson had caused a load of trouble in the ground in the camp, and there was a lot of unsettled players. I don't know where that comes from. It's probably
not talking. Either I know they don't know nothing. Do you know what I mean?
No.
That always just gets said. I can't stand all that nonsense.
No, I agree, mate. No, I agree. And at the end of the game today was interesting, wasn't it? With the fallout, it started with Leonard, didn't it? After the game, so and obviously I've got no idea what the fans have said. They can be absolute idiots, can't they? Sometimes. And then Leonard and Dux have kind of got into it with the fans at the end of the game, so that's not ideal. So I don't know. It's just really unsettling times, isn't it? And some really calming words yourself, and I think Richel, and a few others have kind of said, just keep calm. It's going to be all right. We'll sort it out. So I think we probably, as much as I'm annoyed at the run of form, the last 3 in 21 points or something we've had, probably worse than that. We're 7 points off the bottom, but we're probably equal from the top. So we're about mid-table, aren't
we? Yeah. So Lee, so what would you do now in terms of? So we're going into January. The transfer window's open. We've got Coventry up next. What would you do in terms of? Firstly, Chris Davis. Secondly, would you give him the transfer window? What would you like to see happen?
God, you can really put me on the spot. I have to put my money where my mouth is, aren't I? I think give Chris Davis the window.
Yeah,
I think that's probably fair. I just lose confidence in our transfer approach. I think we get more wrong than we do right.
Yeah.
I think certainly this last window was an absolute disaster, and the window before in League One. A few of them I'm not sure about, and then before that. So I think we've got, if we think about from the Bakuna era onwards, so before Chris Davis, and other than that, League One, in fact, before Davis and during Davis, I think we've got way more wrong than we have right. I'd love someone to do an analysis of that and really look at that. I would keep Davis. I've seen that German left back that we're rumoured with. I think that's right. I like Cochrane, but I'm just not sure about him. He's okay. He's just okay. Yeah. I don't know whether it's the players. We need a left back, a right back, and we need a couple of forwards, man.
Definitely. But I've been saying that since we got these two goalkeepers. I didn't like either of them. So I don't know if we can get a goalkeeper in the January. But I think we just have to, me personally now, we'll kind of finish it off now. I think me personally now, I think we just have to write this season off. As much as that sounds horrible, it's just like, unless we go on an amazing run, which could happen, do you know what I mean? I just can't see it happen. And we get some quality players in, because this squad is not good enough. It's not good enough. We've seen it. And you mentioned about the signings. The signings have been awful. I mean, that starting 11 there was a lot of the signings came in this season, and they've just not lived up to any expectation. They've been awful. Yeah, so I don't know. So looking forward to Coventry now, and then we've got Cambridge United away in the FA Cup. Are you expecting anything from Coventry?
No way. Oh gosh, absolutely not. No, definitely not. I they're on a bit of a dip, aren't they? So we never know. Did they draw today? And yeah, so they're on a little bit of a dip, but they're still just like treading away, and that's going to happen. I can't say anything. It's a 12 o'clock kick-off as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard, isn't it? I think Cambridge away. I've got a ticket for that. I might not. I don't know if to go to it or not, but just a long day travel in it. But yeah, no, I'm not, mate. No, you don't expect much at all, really. I haven't for a while. Difficult, isn't it? I don't want to be too. I don't want to call people out. I'll probably look back on this later and think, oh, what you on about? I'm so confused, really. I think I'm just confused. I really want to be balanced. I really want to be balanced.
Yeah.
I don't want to call people out because I've got no idea what goes on. I don't know how it works. Not really. I just know what I see, but it's not. It doesn't. But that isn't the full picture, is it? So I would like some transparency, but we're probably not going to get it because it just doesn't work like that in football, does it? And they like to be really careful about how they project and the image that they hold and how they hold themselves in the public. So we're not going to get that.
Yeah, just a quick comment off Stephen here, and I tend to agree with him in terms of if we're in the same situation, we're in the same position come the end of the season. So he's put Davies, coaching staff, recruitment, all need to go. We're owner. Yeah, would you agree with that, mate?
I don't like to say it, but I do really.
Yeah.
He died. That is how I feel. I feel really unsupportive saying it, but it is how I feel. But I don't want to be nasty about. But I don't want to be nasty about it. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't want to be nasty about it, but I do just. What I'd really I'll tell you what. Before I really make that call, because Davies has got some fantastic qualities, and he's very corporate, and it's a good image to have, and he buys into the wider project. He's quite strategic. He's into it. He's into it all, and I do like him. Before I make that call, I'd really just want to know a little bit more about how the transfers worked.
Yeah.
I know Tom might be saying.
I'll tell you how the transfer worked. The whole from top to bottom, from Tom Wagner all the way to Chris Davies, they're all involved. Do you know what I mean? Chris Davies has a final say. So they're all involved with this. So that's why I just said about from the the recruitment team down. Maybe they all have to go. If we wanted to be this big massive powerhouse, what Tom Wagner wants, then I think maybe a big clear out come the summer might be imminent. Let's say. So
it's really interesting you say that, mate, because that's how I thought it worked as well. And I there was that interview in the week. I don't know if you saw it with Tom Wagner, and he was talking about the data approach again.
Yeah.
And he was saying, wasn't he? Mark my words, we will be the leading pioneers. We got this pioneering. How I read it was he's got this pioneering new approach. He talked about it on the stadium reveal as well, didn't he? They talked about the data model there. They had the data guy on there. That guy was in the crowd when he was talking about it, and so they obviously really believe in it. I just haven't seen it. So is it a teething problem with that, and everybody's working with it, or that? That's where I'm at with it, really, because I did say to my mate the other week, if it's data led, but what data are they feeding them? Is it the right data? So I don't know whether it's that data model. Maybe they're all doing the best they can with that model they've got, and it's actually not their fault. And maybe it's the data model. Maybe it's who knows. Something's got to change, though, hasn't it? I think the players look beat, don't they? They look beat. They look out of confidence. And our forward lot, honestly, I don't know what's happened. Other than those 3 games I talked about where we won 4, where we looked good, we looked fresh, we looked attacking, we looked really sharp. Remember we came off that really dour run, and then all of a sudden we pulled it out the bag. That's what I want to see that again. I want to see that again.
Listen, Dave, thanks ever so much for coming on, mate. There'll be some other people coming on, so jumping on the phone. So I really appreciate it, mate, and thanks for your insight into the Blues, what happened today, and kind of like the overall, what you think's going wrong overall. So I really appreciate it. Yeah, speak to you soon, mate.
Thanks for having me, mate. Really appreciate it. Thanks for your time, brother. Bye, mate.
God bless. So that was nice to get early on, man. So I'll put it in again, guys. Paste. So if anyone wants to come on, the link's in. Lee Burke's in the building as well, so I'll bring him on in a bit. There's a few things I just want to show you. Too easy to blame manager recruitment, but too easy to blame the manager and recruitment, but injury suspensions have not helped. No, I don't think they have, David. But you know, like a lot of them players were brought in as kind of first teamers today. Williamson is like Mark just said, I don't know what he brings at all. I think he was definitely a data-led signing. Did Gardner type in League One in the player data supercomputer when he was signing the players? Maybe, mate. Maybe. Let me just start that. I mean, there's loads of comments. There's nearly 200 people watching, so if you can, just hit the like button. Take a moment, guys. There's just a couple of things I want to show you. I mean, the goals were awful as well. Let's be honest, the fucking goals. If you haven't seen this, listen to this. So this is in the away end. Is that shared? Yeah. This is in the away end at the Watford's ground, sorry.
Sideways and backwards, everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. Sideways and backwards, everywhere we go. Sideways and backwards, everywhere we go. Modern football is shit.
Okay, so that's the away fans. Do you know what I mean? While I'm out, I just want to show you the. I don't even want to go through them, to be honest, but let's just quickly look at these. Do I make small clips?
Picked his head up, Ince peeled away, and the first.
How fucking poor these goals are. Do you know what I mean?
Picked his head up, Ince peeled away, and the first time finish.
I mean, look at this.
Placed beyond the dive of James Beadle into the bottom right-hand corner. And Watford lead by a goal to nil.
Awful. I was going to show you all three then, but I'm not going to put you through it. Walk through it again. Do you know what I mean? Okay, let's get back into the comments. Stu's in the building as well. I'm going to bring Stu on as well. Tim saying agree League One was awful football, and the two teams that actually attacked us won. Shrewsbury and Charlton went for it and didn't give us any respect like everyone else did. Next year they won't again. Yeah. Taxi for Butterhands Beadle and Super Chrissy Southgate. Like I said, I weren't happy with the two goalkeepers anyway. And it's just proving what I was saying when we got on last season. Do you know what I mean? You can get away with it in League One, you can't get away with it in the Championship. You're right, Emza. January window massive. We need defenders two now. We need defenders two now. Too easy to score against. Fans losing it at the moment. Guards need to pull it out of the bag and calm everyone down. Like I said about Newman, man. We did well today. No one was sent off, Peterson. You're right, choose. Damn, well, the gloves are off. The gloves are off for most of us to see. It's just annoying, man. Do you know what I mean? It's like every away game. The 4-0 games were flattering. Playing Portsmouth with 8 players. Millwall were awful on the night, and Norwich been in relegation zone all season. Yeah. Like that. 1 second, guys. Like that. Enough is enough. Sorry. 1 second. Yes, right. We were crap in League One, even with the. We can't say we're crap in League One. Do you know what I mean? We've got the highest total ever recorded by a team. Davis will never be the man to get us out of the top 6, to get us in the top 6, even with the new players. I disagree with the first part of that. We were crap in League One. That's just nonsense, right? We need another striker. we need another decent centre back too. Definitely at 100%. We need another centre back. Newman just wasn't. He was meant to be the second coming. He was awful. He's awful. Sorry, he's too slow. He doesn't read the game well. Let me just start that right. Let's bring Stu on, man. How are you, Stu?
Disappointed.
Mm.
Can you say, mate? The inquest begins, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And already has started, isn't it? So I think it started at kickoff or putting the squad out, really. I was just like, Thor Williamson, man, what's going on with him? Again, another start. Hooked him off at 45 minutes. I said to you, didn't I? What's his touch map? How many touches did he have first half? I doubt it if he even touched the ball, mate, to be fair. Didn't even get near it, I don't think.
No.
It's just crap, innit, mate? They cut us open too many times. You know, they attack with pace. They cut through us. We've got gaps. They score goals. We don't. You know. I thought it was a little bit... Go on.
In terms of the starting lineup, would you have kept the same lineup as Southampton? But I mean, I take it that it was only a few days apart each game, and we've got Coventry on Sunday. But like I can understand him changing a few players like he did, but did you bring Cochrane in too early? Should he have left out Williamson? Or is it just that we're missing Gray, we're missing Stansfield, we're missing Clara? What do you think it's deeper
I
than
think
that?
it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a sprinkle of the other. It all goes into the pie, doesn't it? And we've just cooked up an absolute shitstorm.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you'd argue, wouldn't you? But, you know, was Alex good to come back? I mean, you know, did they pass him fit? Did he say he's fit?
Yeah.
You don't know, do you? I wouldn't have played Williamson from the start. I would have gone Duck. I mean, I know Stansfield weren't going to play and whatever, but I don't know. I think Duck maybe would have been a little bit better with Kyogo. That's just my opinion. But we was just poor, mate, really, weren't we? We don't... I mean, your last caller hit it on the head with loads of things, really, didn't he, Lee? He's a good caller. Mate, we were running back, right? We never had them turned. We never had them running properly at their own goal, did we? You know, it was kind of like side jogging so they can see the ball, they can see the players, they can see what's going on. We weren't breaking the lines. No. The only time that we did was with Leonard a couple of times, and people never got on the end of it.
It was shocking, wasn't it? I mean, he was taking us, like I mentioned earlier, Stu, it was taking us like 30, 40 passes to get into their final third, and that's if we got in their final third. Yeah. Whereas it was taking them 5, 6 passes and they was through on goal.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of the time, the breaks were from when we had like possession and control of the ball in and around their area, and they've broke and like a ball straight through, bypassed our midfield or a couple of balls, and they're just running at pace at us. It's just shit.
All right, someone's put James has put, I wouldn't trust Davis in the window either. He will bring in negative players and play defensive. Would you? Would
I agree?
Yeah, do you agree with that? Do you find? I mean, it's not.
Well, as
what do you think the owners are going to do, Stu? What?
I think, as Lee said, right. First of all, he's not the one going, I want this player, I want that player. They're looking at, skating at, data-driven or whatever. They're looking at players and they're going, you think this is a suitable match? What do you think, Chris?
Yeah.
You know, if that's what we're led to believe is happening.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I mean, I had a little look at this video of this new left back we're meant to be getting from the MLS, is he? This German dude?
Yeah.
Wagner or Wagner?
Wagner,
yeah. And to be fair, I mean, his show reel on YouTube looked pretty good. But then again, it's just the best bits of them, innit?
Yeah, he was in the team of the year last year.
Huh?
He was in the team of the year, the 2025 team of the year with Messi and
Yeah,
some
I
other
mean,
people.
like I said, I watched the show reel and it was great. But then again, I remember we watched Kyogo's
Yeah,
show reel and we was like, whoa, this is amazing. We're going to be fucking scoring goals left, right and centre.
yeah. I know.
You know, and it just hasn't happened, has it? But no, mate, I mean, I think, you know, as a couple of people have stated as well, we're lucky today, really. It was only 3-0. Could have been more.
Yeah.
You know, but they look just a bit disjointed. They don't look as if they really know what they're doing. And it's sad to see, considering how we played last year. You know, we was resolute, we was tough to beat. You know, we seem to have a togetherness that I wouldn't say that they're not together, but I don't think there's that camaraderie and that same. They haven't gelled like they did last year.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know whether that's because of the turnover in players and who's gone out, who's come in, who's on loan, who's actually signed to Blues. You don't know, do you?
No. Yeah. Okay, so we kind of have to just take this one on the chin again and we move on to Coventry. Coventry at home, Cambridge away, and Swansea away. I mean, if we lose to Coventry, I mean, like I said last time, Stuart, I just want Blues to do well. I'm not asked about sacking Chris Davis. Like all these, like, you know, because some people are like, definitely Davis, guys. It's all on Davis. Get rid of him now. He's got to go now. I just want us to win. I want him to whatever he's doing. I want it to work. It doesn't look like it's working. Coventry up next. Do you fancy us to get anything for now?
No. Going back to what you said, like, I don't think, you know, it's not all on Davies, is it? Because it's got to be the club.
Yeah.
And we know from what they did with getting rid of Eustace and bringing Rooney in that they fuck up.
Yeah.
Or they did then, you know, and then they've said it straight. For some reason, I think something's going on, as people have discussed, and there's plenty of stuff kicking around about losing the dressing room, but Chris is losing his head, you know. But and then you've got compounded by injuries, suspensions, you know, and everything else. But yeah, it's just ain't working this year, is it? So it's sad, but for me, I think something will happen either way after the Coventry game.
Yeah.
Because
let's wait and see.
Yeah, but you know, I think they ain't gonna do anything before the Coventry game. After the Coventry game, I think they'll look at it and they'll go, right, windows open. Do we get rid of him? Do we, like we said last time, you know, either they back him in the transfer window and he stays for the rest of the season, and then they might look at it in the summer.
Yeah,
but, It's not down to us, really, is it? I mean, they can voice their opinions and that the fans, and they do, and I especially feel sorry for the travelling fans.
Yeah. No, listen, Stu, thanks for coming on again, man. I really appreciate you coming on.
Pleasure.
Yeah. I hope we catch you.
We'll see how we get on after Coventry, eh? You never know.
Yeah.
But
you never know, do you?
Mate. Like I said, we might get a proper beating.
Yeah.
Let's hope not.
We'll see anyway.
Happy New Year to everyone anyway.
And you, brother, I'll speak to you soon, man. God bless. Nice one, Stu. So, if you want to help the channel out, guys, there's obviously hitting the like button. There's super thanks and super chat. There's also, if you want to become a joined up member and you in with a chance of winning a blue shirt, home shirt, just hit the join button as well. And there's also super chat and super thanks. You can also gift memberships like Blue Shadow has just get it up. So Blue Shadow's been a member for probably about a year and a half, man. So she's gifted someone a membership, and I think it's Chris Wood. So you can help out that way. So yeah, man, all the help appreciated. Let's get through some comments. We're not going to go for long tonight, guys, because I'm just not feeling it. Man. Blues fans singing. Yeah, I just brought that up, David. Yeah, well, this is the thing, Tim. Like, are they going to learn from that? Because sacking Eustace backfired on them. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know whether that might kind of like stop them from doing that again. So what did you put? So yeah, they can sack Eustace sitting in seat for Rooney, but have zero reason for that role. Hadn't achieved anything, but we can sack Davies. Yeah. I mean, I'll put that down to Finger, Gary Cook. That call. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, nice call. I mean, there's loads and loads of comments, guys. Loads of comments. So I'm just going to pick some out now. Stephen saying, Coventry up next. No one expecting us to win. We'll have players back after that. So maybe the owners will give CD 2 or 3 games after. Yeah, let's hope so. Everyone's saying give Davies time. We won't have it if we ain't far off the relegation zone. I don't know, man. Start of the season, it was said, "Oh, Lee Burke's still here. Let me get Lee Burke on." I've got to go, lads. Don't despair. In the long run, we will sort it out. Keep right on. Yeah, nice one, Emza. Let me have a look. So, sideways and backwards way too often. Davies seems obsessed with possession. Susan saying there was a where was the goddamn defence? The defence was a shambles, weren't it, Susan? Absolute shambles. Luciana saying if we lost with dignity, meaning we actually tried, we defended, etc., it probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't be so livid, but right now the whole team needs to hold their heads in shame. Yeah. They couldn't pass 5 yards, could they? Some of the passes was awful. Davies won't be a championship promotion winning manager for at least another 10 years. Points keeping it. I don't know, mate. I don't know, mate. No, let me go through some comments. You're right, John. Happy New Year, everyone. The new signings haven't lived up to expectation, but CD ain't helping himself sticking to the same tactics. If the players aren't good enough, then you have to change things. Definitely, man. You're right, Leo. Hi, mate. It's seen you for a while. Pissed off again. Going again Sunday on ITV 11:30. Keep right. Yeah, sound good to see you, Leo. It's seen you for a while, man. We need a battling player in midfield. We need a keeper belt type of player, man, who can put a challenge in. Do you know what I mean? We're lacking that bite in the midfield. I mean, we're lacking all over the pitch, if you ask me. Eddie's saying all these injuries are also a massive concern. Number 2 dropped down today, Ed. In my opinion, Davies' persistence in playing his favourites week in, week out without rotation has caused this combination with the high possession style. Yeah. I mean, I know he loves Williamson, but Jesus Christ, man, I don't know what he sees in this Williamson. You're right, Bobby, all right, mate? But I'm messing it really, really bad. I can't see a way out of this mess. Davies needs a new team, but feel it could be even worse with the changes he's made. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think you said this last time, didn't you, David? Martin Coulson. Williamson is terrible. Shocking, man. He does nothing. Do you know what I mean? This is the thing, you like to play the way Chris Davies wants to play. You need a good number 10, and we haven't really had a good number 10. Do you know what I mean? Felt like this Leeds away. Felt like Leeds away. Someone's just said. Yeah, when Rooney got sacked. Okay, does anyone else want to jump on? Because I think I'm going to wrap it up. If you can, guys, even if you're watching on replay, just hit the like button. Obviously, subscribe as well, guys, please. Subscribe, but it doesn't cost nothing. what Stephen Mill's saying, really performing for it all over it. Why are the board going to? When are the board going to see sense of sack Davis? His game plan tactics are level 1. The thing is, like, the owners want to play this way. Do you know what I mean? The owners want to play in this way, so the style will never change. It doesn't matter what manager we get. It's just, would a new manager be able to freshen things up and get something out of these players? I don't know whether a new manager would be able to get anything out of these players. I don't, man. Do you know what I mean? Is that another one, Blue Shadow? Thanks. I think that's 2, isn't it? You've done. Yeah. Nice one, Blue Shadow. I think that's 2. So, is that 2, Blue Shadow? So there's a few super chat and super thanks as well. So Emu Games, £1.99. Thanks ever so much, mate. Typical Blues. It is. It's seeming like it's getting to be a bit like that again, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And Graham Green's £4.99. Thanks ever so much, Graham. No words. Yeah. No words needed, I think, guys. Everyone's just fucking pissed off, man. Quatic saying we don't even have this. Thanks ever so much for the super chat as well, Graham. And you, Blue Shadow. Really appreciate it, man. We don't even have the spine of the team now. We look all at sea, no forward playing to the last 10 minutes once we were 3-0 down. Just quickly on the. Did anyone watch it on Blues TV? That Tommy Mooney was doing my fucking head in. And the guy what commentates. He just didn't shut up about Watford. And then he just ain't got a clue. He was 3-0 down and he was saying, going on about a comeback and everything. Like, we hadn't even had a shot on goal. He was really annoying me to that. I don't like, I watch him on that Blues. Is it Blues Focus or This Is Blue or something on the proper Blues channel? He does mention in there. All he mentions is about the Strikers Union. He said he must say that about fucking 10, 15 times on the episode. He's just shocking, man. Wanking over Watford, he was. The whole team were poor, definitely. We ain't mid-table, we're bottom quarter. Well, that's how it's looking at the moment. You know, we kind of be happy with mid-table now, wouldn't we, guys? There was a performance of a team playing. That was a performance of a team playing to get the manager sacked. There was no belief in the squad in him at all. You could see it was a mile off getting gone tonight. You're right, Steve. How are you, brother? Happy New Year. I'm off for my nosh. No worries, mate. Let's scan through then. Let's go through. Emu's saying his style of play is persistent to play the same. Failures and injuries taking over with the poor discipline. It's all on the manager. It's all on the manager, Emu's saying. He's a big part to play with it, to be fair, but I think the players, the recruitment, Craig Gardner, I think it all plays into it, don't it? Do you know what I mean? I don't think if we got a new manager now, that we'd suddenly start winning. Do you know what I mean? We'd suddenly hit top 6. I just don't. Yeah. Derby done okay shopping in that LMS. Okay, let's get a little bit current. Paul saying Davis ain't no relegation, not a bullshit. A lot of people fucking appreciate that. Happy New Year, Horny. Thank you for your comments. Yeah, so that's who got the membership. So you'll be in for. I've got to get Sue's. I've got to get down the unit and get your top, sir. So I'm going to get up in a minute, guys, because I've got to get out. I've got to go and see someone in a minute. So that was a phone call there. So listen, man, if you haven't hit the like button, just hit the like button. Obviously, subscribe. I want to try and get to 2,000 subscribers this year. You know, in the next few months or something. Yeah, Watford fan here. Watford fan here. Good luck for the rest of the season. You guys are a better side than what's being delivered at the moment. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, mate. I think you came on when we beat you 2-1 at home, didn't you? Because Watford are top of the form table, you know. Not been fourth. I don't know, man. How is this Man City kept his job? This is ridiculous. Right, Riceman, away, mate. Seen you for a bit. Evening, Nick. Happy New Year to you and your viewers. Yeah, Happy New Year to everyone as well. Completely forgot about that. Completely forgot it's New Year's Day. Obviously the Blues going to have to spoil it, don't they? Do you know what I mean? Happy New Year to everyone, by the way. Yeah, Paul saying, really, look how Wilder got Sheffield United winning. This is all on the manager. I'm fuming. I live in Kent, and I'm glad I can't get so many games. Yeah, this is the thing. You have to kind of, you know, we're sat at home, aren't we? Like, fuming. But you have to think about it. I mean, this season I've been to about three or four away games. Went to about 7 or 8 last season, but seasons previous to that, I was going to pretty much everyone. Say everyone, I was going to about 15, 16 a season. Do you know what I mean? And I remember coming back in the car and just absolutely devastated, man. Do you know what I mean? And you have to, my mate Daz has gone again, you know, he's been to every away game. And Shay goes, but Shay's not very well today. And they're just fucking devastated, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine, it's not like it's just one game. This has been happening all season. This is our 9th loss this season. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, nice one, Blue Shadow. I'm often need to go and chill out. Memberships went to Chris and Dina. Happy New Year, everyone. See you Sunday for another battering. Yeah, I don't fucking fancy us, mate. Yeah, but nice one, Blue Shadow. I'll see you Sunday. Sack him ASAP. I'm really surprised how much support CD has. Still, it was anyone else, it would be gone. Why do people think he's so special? I don't think people think he's special. I don't know, but maybe it's because, you know, I don't know. Is it the League One thing, the points total, the unbeaten at home? Maybe he's got a little bit in the bank. I don't know. I just at the moment, like, I'm not happy with him. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't think sacking him right now is going to change anything, if that makes sense, guys. So yeah, we're going to finish off now. We're going to finish it, guys. So I'm just frustrated, man. Watford 3. This is what I'm saying. But I don't see any managers doing any better for us. No one good available at the moment, anyway. Anyone could have done what he did in League One with that amount of money. Probably every player we've signed this season has been shy, other than Patrick Roberts. Yeah. I'll tell you. Yeah, money talks. Got it. Right then, guys. Watford 3, Blues 0. We move on now to Coventry. Don't fancy us, but yeah, I'll be on after the Watford the Coventry game. Sorry. So as soon as I get back in the house, I'll be back on. So it will be around about. So it's 12 o'clock kick-off in it, so probably around about 3:30. So if you want to join me then, come and join me. And it'd be good to see you all. Have a great rest of your week and keep right on.